Good morning, students. Today we discuss here the parts of speech. In the last periods, we also discussed the parts of speech. Previous videos we learned parts of speech, noun, pronoun. Now we discuss here verb. Verb is a word to show that an action is called the verb. Verb is a word to show an action is called the verb. Its meaning is that to show an action. To show an action is called the verb. For example, we write here always go, write, read, catch, play, eat, etc. These are the verbs. Why we call the verb? Go, write, read, catch, play, eat, etc. These are the verbs because these words always show the action. Therefore, we call the verb. Go, its meaning is that we are walking. That time we say the go. Write म्हणजे ही लिहिण्याची जी प्रोसेस असतं. रीड ही वाचण्याची प्रोसेस दाखवत असतं. कॅच ही पकडण्याची प्रोसेस दाखवत असतं. प्ले ही खेळण्याची प्रोसेस दाखवत असतं आणि ईट ही खाण्याची क्रिया दर्शवत असतं. म्हणजेच यावरून लक्षात येतं वी कन्सिडर दॅट इज अन ॲक्शन अँड देअरफॉर वी कॉल द वर्ब. दॅट डेफिनेशन इज दॅट मीनिंग इज दॅट अ वर्ब इज अ वर्ड that show an action is called the verb. For example, we are writing in the sentences we are going to school. We are going to school. Sentence is there, we are going to school. Here we is a subject, going is a fourth form of the verb and to school is a complement. Its meaning is that these peoples or the student they are going to school, means going is an action. Then second, catch. He caught a boy. Who? He caught a boy. He is a subject. Caught is a second form of the verb and boy is an object. Here who caught? He. But here caught means second form of the verb of catch. Caught, its meaning is that the second form of the verb means catch. जे पकडण्याची जी क्रिया आहे ही पकडण्याची क्रिया या सब्जेक्टवरून केल्या गेलेली आहे म्हणून त्याला आपण काय म्हणत असतो वर्ब म्हणत असतो. इन दिस वे वी आर रायटिंग द डिफरंट टाइप ऑफ वर्ब. सेकंड, he was playing cricket. He was playing a cricket. The sentence is there, he was playing a cricket, means that action is that playing. That action is a playing, and this action, this word show an action. Therefore, we call the verb. In this way, we are writing any other verb. Going, caught, playing means go, write, read, catch, play, eat, buy, given, take, give, purchase. These also verb. Then these verbs has two types of the verb. That first is the transitive verb, second is the intransitive verb. There are the two types of the verb. First is the transitive verb and second is the intransitive verb. Means this transitive verb means a transitive verb is a verb that requires an object to complete the sense of the sentences. Therefore, we call the transitive verb. Transitive verb means transitive verb is a verb that requires an object to complete the sense that sentences. That verb we call the transitive verb. For example, he wrote a letter. One sentence we have right here. He wrote a letter. He is the subject, wrote is the second form of the verb and later is an object. If we didn't write the later this word, means later, then he wrote. What he wrote? We ask the question, what he wrote? Then means this sentence has no complete sense. If we want to complete the sense of the sentence, Therefore, we have to write an object. That object is a letter. That object is a letter. Its meaning is that if we want to complete the sense of the sentence, therefore we have to write the object means letter, and therefore we complete the sense means this verb is a need of this object. This verb is a need of this object. Therefore, we call the transitive verb. Means wrote is a transitive verb. Second, they purchase new pens. Listen, they purchased a new pens. They is the subject, purchase the verb, and new pen is an object. If we didn't write the new pen, then we read here they purchased. We read here only they purchased. What they purchased? They purchased the new pen. Means this verb have a need of this object. Therefore, this verb we call the transitive verb. Means wrote and purchase. These are the transitive verb because these verb have a need of this object. Without object, it is an incomplete sense. Therefore, we call the transitive verb. Second type of the verb is the intransitive verb. Intransitive verb means the verb used without an object to complete sense. Intransitive verb means the verb used without an object to complete the sense. That verb we call the intransitive verb. For example, please sit down. Please sit down. Sentence is that please sit down. Means sit down, there is no object. But when we are reading this sentence, that time it is a complete sense. If there is a complete sense, they have no need of the object. That time this verb we call the intransitive verb. Second, he rang loudly. Its meaning is that he is laughing. The sentence is there. He is laughing. He is the subject. Is a verb. Laughing also is a verb. Is a form that to be. Laughing is a verb. When we are reading, he is a laughing. When we are reading, that time we consider that is a complete sense of the sentence. Therefore, this verb we call laughing. Its meaning is that laughing is a intransitive verb because that two sentences he has no need of this object. Please sit down. Here is no object. Here he is laughing. Here also no object. But both sentences is a complete sense. Therefore, we call the intransitive verb. Another example we are discussed here. Sometimes transitive verb and intransitive verb is a different. Transitive verb and intransitive verbs are the different. Sometimes the one verb is transitive verb and same verb is a intransitive verb. For example, he rang loudly. The second sentence is that he rang the bell loudly. First sentence is there. He rang loudly. त्यांनी मोठ्याने वाजविलं. काय? He rang the bell loudly. Here is no object, but here is a object. Means he rang. Here is a transitive verb. It is a intransitive verb, and rang the bell, that is the transitive verb. Its meaning is that here is a bell. Bell is an object. Bell is an object, and object. Therefore, this sentence have a need of this object. This verb we call the transitive verb, and here is a no object. Here is a no object. Therefore, we say this rang, this verb is an intransitive verb. Another example we discuss here. Ram speak loudly. Second sentence, Ram speak truth loudly. Sentence is there, Ram speaks loudly. Here speaks, Ram speaks loudly, and loudly is an adverb. Loudly is an adverb. Ram speaks loudly. Here is no object, but sense is a complete. But sense is a complete. Therefore, we call this speaks. This is a verb, but this verb is a intransitive verb. Here, Ram speaks truth loudly. Here, speaks is an verb. Is a verb. Truth is an object, and loudly is an adverb. Here, this verb have a need of this object, therefore we call the transitive verb. This is a transitive verb. This is a transitive verb. Means rang, speaks, speak. There are the different type of verbs are there, but here is the same verbs. These same verbs we are using in the sentences according to the situations or according to the conditions. According to the situation or according to the conditions, we are using the transitive verb or intransitive verb. Another example we are right here, and that is the last example. He is playing. He is playing. Second example, he is playing on the ground. And third is, he is playing football on the ground. There are the three examples. One example is he is playing. One example is he is playing. He is playing, that is a complete sentence. That is a complete sense and complete sentences. These verbs have a no need of the object. Therefore, we call the intransitive verb. This sentence is an intransitive verb. Second is he is playing on the ground. This sentence also complete meaning, complete sense. Therefore, this playing, this is a verb, and this also intransitive verb, because these two sentences have a no need of the object. Therefore, we call the intransitive verb. Then he is playing football on this ground. He is playing a football. Football is an object and playing is a verb. He is playing a football on this ground. Its meaning is that these verbs have a need of the object, means football. Therefore, we call the transitive verb. Means playing, this is a transitive verb. Between the two sentences or in the two sentences, there is a playing. This same verb is here also. But these two sentences, there is no need of this object. Therefore, we call the transitive verb. And in these third sentences, we have a need of the object. Therefore, we call the transitive verb. In this way, according to the situation, according to the conditions, we have to change the transitive verb and intransitive verb. In this way, we have to discuss the kinds of the verbs. That's meaning is a transitive verbs and intransitive verb. These are the two types of the verb. In this way, we have to discuss the verb. Verb means, verb is a word to show that action is called the verb, and there are the different type of verbs. First, for example, we discuss here go, write, read, catch, caught, purchase, such type of verb we discuss here. After that, we discuss the sentences, then kinds of the verb, transitive verb and intransitive verb. transitive verb means, transitive verb is a verb that requires an object to complete the sentence. Transitive verbs here, it have a need of the object. A simple sentence, simple things is there. Only transitive verb have a need of this object, and intransitive verb he have a no need of the object. That's why we call the intransitive verb. We have to discuss the transitive verb example and intransitive examples, and we consider that transitive verb by intransitive verb according to the situations, according to the conditions. These are the different types. Different verbs also there. Here we discuss also. In this way we also discuss. In this way we have to discuss the verbs, its types. You will write it properly. You will discuss. Then you will write. Then you will learn properly. Thank you so very much.